Welcome back in, everyone. Thank you for staying with us. We're joined by Daisy Dominguez-Singh, who is the Dean of Libraries for UMAINE. That sounds absolutely wonderful. I love the library in general, so that's a great place to be.
Yes, I agree.
So we're here to discuss women's history in Maine, but also specifically how UMAINE libraries are helping to educate. And that seems like a foregone conclusion, but talk a little bit about that.
I think with the resources we have at Fogler Library in Orono, but also Merrill Library at the University of Maine in Machias, we have a lot of resources open to the public. And most people don't know that. They think we're there only for the UMAINE community, which is, our primary group. But we have, I can list a number of things that we have available. We have a special collections and projects department that has a special collection material. We have a research and instruction department that you can consult with as patrons can come in to ask us questions about women's history and topics.
So members of the community can also take advantage of these resources, and that's important to know for folks, because I think most people do assume that they're just for the students, but not necessarily the case.
Yes, since I came here about 2.5 years ago, I've been trying to push the fact that even though we're an academic library, we're not public in the same way that Bangor Public Library is. We're open to the community. We're a land, sea, and space grant institution, and I've always tell people if they want to come, they might want to come after 4 because the parking is free then, and we have our salon series, for example, and we want to make sure that everyone is able to come in and enjoy.
Yeah, so let's talk specifically about Women's History Month and some of the resources and information that folks can find at the library there, because there are quite a number of prominent Maine women who should feature sharply in any discussion of Women's History Month. So yes, let's talk about that. Yeah.
Sure. In the Special Collections and Projects Department, we have things that are on site that you can consult, as well as things digitally available. So for example, the entomologist who was the first woman president of the Entomological Society of America.
That's Edith Patch.
Yes, Edith Patch. And we have the Edith Patch House also at the University of Maine. So we have her papers on site. Also, we have recently acquired the Bangor chapter of the National Organization of Women papers. Mostly they're chapter records, and so that's available. But for viewers at home, if they're really curious right now, and I hope they are, they can go online and access our digital commons, which is our institutional repository. So all the digital material from special collections that we have digitized is available there. And I'm trying to think of what so the Maine Women's History Collection is available. So there'll be documents, interview transcripts, audio recordings available there with just...
So this is more than just books. Like I think people hear library and they just think lots and lots of books, which is great. That makes it great to begin with. But there's so much more that people can take advantage of and explore their historical documents, as you were saying, and then actual audio recordings of these trailblazing women.
Yes.
All right, and so we want to point out Frances Perkins and Joan Benoit Samuelson, of course, Barry Warner Williams. So these are all people, all Mainers who made a big impact in their own right, and folks can learn about them at the UMAINE libraries.
Yes, and also something that you may not know is that the University of Maine Press is also within the University of Maine libraries. And for example, the first Maine woman senator, Margaret Chase Smith, there's a biography about her, Margaret Chase Smith, Beyond Convention, that's available. So there's other resources beyond the physical library that are available also if people are curious. And there's upcoming publications that might be of interest also.
All right, so a lot to see, a lot to do, and a lot to learn, and that's great to hear that that's accessible to everyone. Thank you so much for joining us and letting us know about all of this. We appreciate it.
Thank you very much.
All right, folks, we will be right back with your extended forecast.